Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament Finals. Today we have an exciting matchup between AkumaGath17 and DDRKirby. This is game 2 of a 3-game set. The winner of the first game was DDRKirby, but this should still be an exciting matchup. We have Amarith restreaming for us, Scupula on tracking, and I'm joined by Nugz as co-commentary. How you doing, Nugz?
I'm excited. This should be excellent to watch. All of the matches so far have been amazing, so this is a great way to start my Saturday, I think. You?
I'm great. I just had some food. I'm full up and ready to watch an exciting race. So this is interesting because AkumaGath, the path that AkumaGath took to get here as a 2 seed, the second highest seeded player in the tournament, went through Cademan, Breadcoon, and Mundungu, all 3 excellent runners. DDRKirby is a 13 seed. So DDRKirby's path was through Durdash, Akuhaish, and myself. So both of these runners put in tons of work to get here. They've showed us a lot of what they learned in the last game, in game 1. AkumaGath, I'll note, had some unfortunate deaths. I think about 4 different deaths in the last seed. So that was unfortunate. But AkumaGath has all the skill necessary to win the match. And I think if AkumaGath can manage to minimize those mistakes, this should be a very close, if not maybe even swing in his favor.
And look at that, we're starting off with Samaria from Uncle. I guess he went walking with a stick instead of a sword, but that's okay. Now, when it comes to escape weapons, I'm curious. What do you find to be one of the more challenging weapons? Because I personally think Samaria is maybe among the slowest, and it seems like you can't keep the right pace with it.
It may be true that's a little slow. I think Samaria is one of the easier ones to deal with. You're not spending too much magic, and you can throw blocks. You know, I think it's really, really easy to get through escape with. 10 bomb start is something that trips me up personally out of all of them. I can do it, but to do it efficiently, to do it with the exact amount of bombs you would need versus, I may spend 3 bombs per guard just to get through the first half of escape. I don't like the bombs.
That's fair. I think it's one of my favorite, but I'm a little crazy in that sense. And I think I just saw it. Did you see that fairy pop out? It looks like the guards are in either high value or hearts. Looks like high value. So they might be leaving here with a ton of resources.
Let's see if we'll get bombs along the way. Maybe in a chest. It sounds like the MSU pack we're listening to is Pokemon today. I forget which one though. I think this is Is this Gen 4? Gen 5? It's one of those 2. I recognize it.
I played them all. I don't think I could tell the difference.
Alright, we did, I'll note that we did get a map check earlier thanks to our tracker Scupula for marking the crystals down. Looks like we have a red crystal in Desert Palace and then normal crystals in Eastern and Tower of Hera.
Oh. Lots of Light World fun tonight then. Or this morning, I guess.
It's tonight somewhere in the world.
Truth.
Alright, so DDRKirby getting through the first half of escape a little bit faster than AkumaGath here. Picking up a red rupee in Zelda's cell. And now AkumaGath's going to pick up the rupee and wrap up.
And AkumaGath managed to get he's all the way through to the bomb, so that's in the bag.
Oh, that's good catch, yeah.
Actually follows up, and maybe, I don't know if they've caught that it's high value yet. They've been kind of rushing through, not killing much. This should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure about DDRKirby's prize pack knowledge. However, I agree with the general theme of just not killing things. I think eventually you're going to have a drop here. Maybe right there is where you notice, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, they found it.
Yeah. But generally speaking, the less you kill, the faster you go through the seed. So you generally want to avoid doing that if possible.
Oh, definitely. Like, being able to kill them while they're in front of you, running into them.
For sure.
Just to keep your pace.
Alright, so AkumaGath finishing at 440. DDR is looking to be about, about 5-10 seconds ahead, getting the 8 bomb now. So they are both set to go for the rest of this.
Let's see, basically.
Yeah. You know, we're going to find all the 3 bomb packs in Kakariko well today.
Like, AkumaGath pumping his way up. Movement looks clean. I like it. I like it. I can't do it. I like it, though.
It looks like AkumaGath is making up a little bit of ground here.
Yeah. Oop, potion, magic. We need more of that. Perfect.
Yeah. I think to your point earlier, AkumaGath picking the bomb pack up along the way versus DDRKirby trying to farm the snake room pretty heavily slowed Kirby down a bit.
Yeah,
and we're looking at another 6 minute.
Still coming out right around the same time. I think farming anywhere in Escape is always kind of a little tough. I think the dark rooms make it a lot harder just to see. You gotta spend more time finding things too. It could always be rough, but there's that appeal for the bombs, the money, everything.
Yeah. So last game, DDRKirby got out of Escape at precisely 6 minutes. Same thing happened here. AkumaGath also got out at around the same time last game, but this time just getting out a little bit slower. We got hearts in the tree. I don't even know what tier that was. We killed a lot of enemies.
I think it'd be tier 2, right? 4 kills and then check damage.
Oh boy, are we gonna get another mid start? Fire rod!
Oh my.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Is this gonna be one of those seeds where we get our first melee weapon at like 56 minutes?
We're just going to be mages today. Full mage.
Seems good.
Yeah, so last game, it took some time to get the fire rod, so now we're getting it right away. Okay. Piece of heart and rupee. Blue boomy. 300 rupees. Okay, well, we're set with bombs. We're set with money. We've got the fire rod. We've got the glove. We've got a melee weapon.
Okay, maybe 8 minutes. Maybe not 56. I overshot it just a tad. Oh, we're synced up now. Look at that.
Wowee.
Ooh, what do we have here?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on Akuma's side. Forgetting to get the, I forgot the chest.
Oops.
And there's the moon pearl. Let's get mitts now so we can go to VOO right away. Again.
From the bottle vendor. Are we to get completely loaded up here in CAC, or are we just gonna go dry now? I want to see more.
All right, Chicken Hut. Don't disappoint. Disappointed.
Oh, just love everywhere. Okay.
That's a nice early heart to grab.
Well, if we're gonna get thrust into the dark world right away, I don't mind.
Oh, we got access!
There it is. Okay.
So that,
All right,
under 10 minutes.
Let's go.
I expect both runners to finish up here and then go to hype start.
You think they'll go straight to hype without mirror? They haven't done Molder or anything like that. I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like it, but
well, let's think about that for a second. So if they decide to go to VO instead, it might make more sense without no mitts, no mirror. Maybe you start there, but if it were me, I would just go straight to Link's house and maybe do the hype, save, quit, and go to South Shore without mirror. Get the quick 5s. We may see a yeah. Yep.
The speed is just wide open. The fake flipper maybe? No.
This is valid too.
Like everything right away, out in the open, dark world access without anything blocking it. You just go anywhere. It makes it tough to find a direction. And it makes sense to start somewhere like hype because you can just start at one end, and run to the other, grab everything along the way.
I like DDRKirby's play here too.
I think I like cleaning up the light world quite a bit.
Unfortunately, Floodgate shows no real value there. Yeah, to Greg Corvid's point, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is you do hype, you find out crystal knowledge, and if you happen to collect specific items that give you dungeon access, like the flippers, for instance, then you can have some decisiveness as far as where do I go next. If I wanted to do some overworlds in the area, it would help me with my decision making process if I were the runner.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But clearing light world like Nugz, what you're saying it's perfectly valid too. There's a lot of checks to do. That was a nice bomb explosion to take care of the 2 crabs there. And it looks like we have just a tiny bit of divergence. We may see DDR. It looks like DDRKirby may go ahead and do this check too, but AkumaGath is going to give us first look at the hobo under the bridge. Oh, only a green rupee.
Today, that's okay.
Yeah, Nugz, where are you hiding the rupees?
They found them all already. There's like, what, 200-300s they found already? One in Link's house, one in back of, what was it, Blank Blind Set? We're rich.
Need more.
More, okay. Well, let's go find
Mas rupees, por favor.
We're knocking all this out, I guess. So all the flipper checks, all the South Shore, aside from Desert. That's a ton of checks in one string.
Take notes. Look at that. Look at that AkumaGath movement with the flippers instead of walking the long way around. Choosing to jump off the north ledge and go up the ladder there. That'll save you some seconds. A Link to the Past Ken. Would you do EP? We have hammer. We have sword. And we have 5 hearts. We need hearts, you know. I think there's you definitely aren't very comfortable going into Thieves Town with this many hearts, but you have a bottle too. So you could get a safety and go for the full clear of Thieves Town. Or you can get a red bottle. I think at this point, if I were DDRKirby or AkumaGath here, I would make the I'd make the VOO Thieves Town play. You can clear a dungeon potentially if it's a crystal dungeon, or even if it's green pendant.
Yeah, you can clear it, but you can do it pretty much whenever. You can go there whenever. They're already on this side, far away. Does somewhat make sense to take care of a dungeon on this side if they can?
Well, they're walking all the way to Zora, so they're going to save quit probably. They have options though. You could just go to Hype Cave and see what's there and see if you get another progression item or two and make a different decision. Which DDRKirby, I think, might be doing that. Yeah, if you get Mirror Hookshot right here, and Swamp Palace is a crystal, I think you do it. Okay, we have not had a map check quite yet. I wonder who's going to do it first.
It's interesting. I mean, with 3 pendants in the Dark World, you'd think we'd want to see it right away.
Oh, Hype Cave, not very hyped today. Okay, Kirby, what you doing? Looks like we're going to go over to Stumpy and Dig Game. This is a play.
I like it. It's a one-way trip, not counting on Mirror. If they don't get Mirror, it's clean.
You don't...
The waste.
Okay, we've got pendants on Misery Mire and Turtle Rock and a green pendant on Skullwoods. And the last red crystal is in Pod, so Thieves Town is a crystal dungeon. And both of the medallion accessible dungeons are pendants, so... Oh boy. I think we had a similar loadout in the first game. I think in the first game, both Mire and Turtle Rock were pendants. I'm sure they're going to have a blast.
I think that that pet itch kind of creeps up a little bit here.
Oh!
Look at that. Oh my god.
Save quit here. Could have gone back and done K45, but hey.
Well, I think they're probably just going to VOO now, and then they'll use the mirror to do Smith Chain along the way if they can. If they hit
That's fair.
They'll just do a bunch of the mirror checks on the way down.
You're so smart, Nugz.
Well,
That's
one-way
right.
trip, right?
Yep. If you miss it here, you pair it with something else. Yeah, I mean, you're going to do the walk anyway. That's actually a good point. What you do take away the walking that you would do from here. I don't know if that makes sense, but you would take the walking you would do from Dig Game to K45 you wouldn't have to do. And if you're going to come back down here anyway to do a chain of checks there, sure.
Very few mirror transitions. I mean, even though we have it now, just kind of, everything's nice and quick and fluid.
Yep.
I mean, it's a little hard on the legs, but that's okay.
Yeah. Lumberjack's dead. That was 10 arrows. But it does look like AkumaGath is going to do the K45 check before Kirby. Skullwoods is a green pendant, so do you do it? Master Sword. Oh, it's a sword. Oh.
I think with the ominous potential of Ped.
You were in the
put off Skullwoods until you hit Book or something, just to see
right
at the same time. Because there's no rush, right? I mean, they have access to so much.
It looks like Kirby is going to do Death Mountain. Very interesting. We do have access to Hera. We have the hammer. We have access to the light rolled in East Death Mountain. No mitts though. We did get the Cane of Burna. We have a red potion. I think DDRKirby may actually do Hype Cave or Spike Cave. Excuse me. There's not enough. You don't have enough hearts though. You have 3 hearts right now, so where are you going to get the hearts? The fairy? There's a piece of heart on top of Spectral Rock, too.
So they can't pick up fairies. Another bottle.
Jeez. Yeah, this seed's been very generous with bottles. Bottles and rupees.
I think that if we see a hook shot up here, I think that changes a lot, too.
Alright, what you gonna do? Okay, so DDRKirby did his map check. Okay. Each player entering their first dungeon. Different ones, but they're first.
We got making the trip all the way to the back to start here.
Ooh, compass. So no hook shot, so we are going to go ahead and go do the basement of Hera to get the big key. And I think we're going to see AkumaGath commit to a green pendant pickup off of Mothula. I think 6 hearts is fine. It's a little dangerous. You do have a Master Sword, and you have Hammer. I think by all accounts at this point, both runners should have some level of comfort with this boss fight.
Yeah, I would think so. I think I always found it quite challenging until I put a lot of repetition into it. I still find it really dicey at times, especially with a loadout like this. There's not much that you have that's safe. You don't have boots to kind of balance you. You don't have anything bigger than a Master Sword. Your health is, I mean, you're what, 3 hits from death? It's spicy. Like, don't have to play nice.
Oh. Hey, you know, getting called out on Mothula. I mean, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm just saying that there's some level of comfort, right? You do the you could do the hammer fight if you just keep wailing on him. I think if you spend too much idle time in the fight, that's when it gets really dangerous. But if you have a rhythm, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that's what I tried to learn. The fight gets messy the longer it gets. You're fighting against the spikes the whole time. Just RNG is not good. Keep it quick and get it done.
All right, come on, Akuma. Oh, I was gonna spend the red pot here.
The sword beams are nice here. Oh, look at that movement.
Good, nice movement. Beautiful. Good job.
Big fan. That was fantastic. And we're rewarded with a map.
Yep. So no items collected yet in Skullwoods, I'm pretty sure. We've completed the key collection. So we're going to have to do the front of Skullwoods to see what's here. And Kirby takes down Moldorm.
Fantastic.
Okay, so we have a mushroom. It could potentially be big, collecting at this point. That's like saying the sky is blue, though. Any pickup could potentially be a big deal. We're getting mushroom here.
Well, the mushroom being mirror locked, for one.
Right.
Does tend to kind of point us in a direction where maybe mushroom is of value at this point.
This is a curious drop from Akuma.
To that? No, I like that. I think that's smart. So you grab these two chests, and then you grab the pinball room, and then you only have to burn one key on the way out. So you don't have to pick up the keys off the ground or anything.
What you give up, though, is the ability to mirror out quicker out of the dungeon. And he had plenty of keys to get through here.
Yes, yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think if we didn't get so many keys in the front, there's an argument for that.
No.
AkumaGath showing us how to actually navigate through this dungeon. And picks up the lamp. So that puts the mountain into the logic chain officially. Though really lamp, I mean, you're expected to get it at some point, so I just kind of treat it like it is always available. The mountain, that is.
Yeah, I guess it was. It was like the lamp was readily available as soon as we hit Dark World.
Right.
What else does that do for us?
Makes dark rooms not dark.
It sheds some light on the situation. Yes. It makes Eastern very appealing. And Pawn.
Yeah. Yeah, lamp just makes things easier at this point, as we have flippers, we have hammer, we have no trouble getting to any part of the Dark World at this point, outside of Mitt's locked areas. So their maps are flush with green checks right now. Got mirror, everything is pretty much fair game. No flute though. No mitts, no flute. So there's parts of the world that we can't do. Oh, we're gonna spike cave? Yes, there we go. I like this.
Where are we at here? We've got. Oh yeah, we're good. We got 7 hearts.
Yep, and we have a red potion in the back. And we have K and a Burna.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, this might not be good. Oh!
That was spicy.
Yeah.
I believe the term is calculated.
That could have been lethal. Picking up the rock might not have been able to pull off the potion drink there. Alright, so it looks like DDRKirby is going to go down the path that Akuma just went down. May or may not do Green Pendant. I'm not sure what DDR will do. Yeah, fair point to Amarith's point. In Game 1, Akuma really struggled with Thieves Town. So I think Akuma is doing what's probably, reasonable here and not immediately going there with the heart count that he has, which is fair. I mean, every single runner has a comfort level and a discomfort level, and it's different runner to runner.
Would you not argue that blind is pretty much free at this point with Burna?
Did we have Burna when we went into Skullwoods?
We did.
We did, so yeah, I think even with the heart count, even with Green Mail, I think you can give it a shot.
I think it's slow. It's just slow. I think waiting for boots or something has a lot of merit. But then the alternative is they're just trekking across the world instead without boots. So it's like, I hope they're not in Thieves Town.
I think with Hammer, you just go in. I don't know. I would just go into Thieves Town. It's a crystal dungeon. Boots are probably in the back of Thieves Town anyway, now that we're talking about it. So why not? Yeah, you also have Samaria as well, right? You can use Samaria in the fight. So you can keep your distance from blind even if you don't feel comfortable at all getting close. So with this loadout, yeah, I think other things the same. Nugz, I agree. Blind is there's tons of ways to approach the fight. Oh, we're getting a fake mush or fake powder, and it's a red rupee. I like that check though.
You do like it? I mean, we have no magic right now. I think it makes sense. There's an opportunity to do it. That was the one. Now maybe we use Thieves Town to get that magic back. Maybe we use Thieves Town as a refill.
All right, the brewery. Let's see Hookshot in the brewery. Come on.
Bubbles. No.
Nope, neither. Just a piece.
All right, sorry, that's not Firelock. We gotta find something Firelock to put Bubbles in there.
We're about a half hour in. To everybody walking in, or logging in, since technically we're not in person. Welcome to Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament Finals for the Gold Sword bracket. DDRKirby is ahead one game, but AkumaGath is still in it. It's a set of 3 games. We're in game 2. If DDRKirby wins, DDRKirby is the Gold Sword bracket champion. But if AkumaGath wins, we force a game 3 to decide it all.
A do or die for AkumaGath. In that situation, do you think that makes somebody more willing to take risks, or do you play safe and solid the whole way through?
AkumaGath, just based on game 1, I'm sure AkumaGath is going to play a little bit on the safe side with anything that he's not comfortable doing at this heart count.
And now you said there was a situation in the last game where generally the turning point was that one of the two had taken extra deaths over the other, so slow and steady or safe could have been the difference of a win or loss.
Well, so AkumaGath was on a sword hunt, I think, in game 1. I think without those deaths, it definitely was a lot closer. One thing DDRKirby did have that Akuma didn't have, though, was silver arrows.
Ah.
I hope I'm not getting seed bleed, but I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that correctly. So it's tough to say. AkumaGath without silvers versus DDR with silvers without those deaths. It's always faster with silvers.
Well, we'll see what kind of risks they take, or which one decides to play safe, or if they both, give it or just take a long shot at it. See, not having that assured sword at the start though does bring that sword level down just a tad of what we expect at the end too. So I think silvers maybe have a ton of value in a seed like this for these guys.
I think at this point with 8 hearts, if you're AkumaGath, you're feeling pretty good. And that single arrow. Everyone's favorite check.
Okay, what do we got here? Where's AkumaGath headed? Probably, I guess maybe to TT now.
Yeah, I think so.
We're not really getting pointed anywhere. No book, no flute. No boots, we don't want to run anywhere. No hook still. The hook shot, I think, is a big problem right now.
Yeah, and just noticing from the way that both are playing, with how we've had to pick up items so far, Kirby's got the advantage right now. I have to imagine that AkumaGath is just playing a little bit safe, like you were saying earlier, Nugz. But that's playing to Kirby's advantage right now. Kirby seems a little more certain with movement and with small actions here and there.
Do you think that's a comfort level with uncertainty movement items? Like you mentioned that, or it was mentioned that both could hover or did hover, and that's in their first race, right?
I think it's just.
Do you believe it's just comfort level without hookshot kind of thing?
No. I think it's just. I think with that, it's just recency, right? You just.
Gotcha.
You don't want deaths to be the reason that you lose a race after that first game. Gotcha. I think it's mental right now. I think if you keep a strong, a good level of confidence in yourself, then you can overcome those particular mistakes. I think AkumaGath. I wasn't in AkumaGath's head in last game while that all happened. AkumaGath kept going though. That's the thing. I think AkumaGath has it in him to win any race in this series with DDRKirby, any one of them. Man, Thieves Town, I think we got Quake, but that was it.
We did get an arrow. Oh, sorry, we got 11 arrows.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's important. We got 11 arrows. Oh, boy. So, we have Pod.
Did DDRKirby miss the lamp? Where was the lamp again?
Lamp was front of Skull. I don't know if DDRKirby went the front of Skull. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I think that's where we're going now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We may end up going to Graveyard Ledge potentially with this going this direction. Mirror, and because we have Mushroom, maybe mirror to the Witch Hut, turn in the Mushroom, and then go to Catfish. Seems like that would make sense. Quake Mountain, thank you, Ken.
We haven't seen Pyramid Ledge yet, and that would bring us all the way to Pod, so that's nice. Oh, do you think DDRKirby bails if he finds the two items here? Or is he not going to? I don't think.
No idea. Yeah, I don't really know.
Because like one of them having the green pendant over the other would be huge.
Yeah, we're running low on options here. We have no other options in the mountain currently, so I think you do it. I don't think you wanna save quit walk all the way back here to get the green pendant if it's required. I think you just get it done right now. Because wow, what if you get bow from green pendant? Just imagine, right? We have 2 crystals, EP and Pod. You get the bow off of green pendant, and you get to finish both dungeons if you're AkumaGath. But if DDRKirby decided not to get green pendant, woo, that's a huge advantage.
Yeah, that would be massive. But if we're required to have green pendant because it's a pedestal seed, then there is no fear in leaving it behind and coming back to it. It's just because it's green, unfortunately. It just makes a bigger decision. So I think you're right. You just go for it.
Oh yes, with the mirror, we got access to Swamp too. Thanks, SP Man. That's right. Hookless Swamp. I hate Hookless Swamp. It's really bad.
Hookless, bootsless Swamp.
What I do love is Pendant Hookless Swamp. That's my favorite, but not not Crystal Hookless Swamp.
I think Swamp is probably the new hype game. in some ways. Because it can sometimes be completely disappointing, but other times it's everything all at once, right then and there.
Too aggressive. PDR Wong, I just call it a power move, that's all. Oop. Okay, good red potion from DDRKirby there. And there it is. Mafia's down. Okay, AkumaGath has not taken any deaths in Thieves Town. Congrats, AkumaGath. Good job getting through this dungeon. Let's see this blind fight. Nice. And that fire shield's really coming in handy.
It's full control, too.
Sick.
Made it look real easy. Obviously it's not, but made it look that way.
We'll note that DDRKirby did not do K45, so DDRKirby does not know that there is a sword upgrade there.
God, yeah. That did well. It made moth easier for AkumaGath, that's for sure.
Right.
But they both successfully just took the hammer to the moth anyway. So.
Yeah, SP man, that's exactly why I love Hookless Swamp and especially Pendant Hookless Swamp, because I know other people don't like doing it.
I think what I do like about the swamp play is it's the only thing locking us out of the dungeon. Whereas everywhere else we've kind of got a couple pieces that we're missing to go and take care of it.
It's just that we have, I don't like the swamp play here because we have so many other options. Okay, we get hook, but we have bow. Bow gives us the ability to clear some key bosses. Book gives us those tablet checks and access into Desert Palace. Mitts would be a crazy find. I think if you were going there to find progression, maybe, but you might as well just go into the crystal dungeons that you could almost certainly clear.
So here's a thought, right? Would you rather go into Eastern and Desert without the bow, looking for the hook shot, or go into Swamp without the hook shot, looking for the bow?
You mean Eastern and Palace of Darkness there?
Yeah, if you go into Eastern and Pod. So
Eastern Pod, 100%.
Completing the dungeon, without completing the dungeon, we need the bow to do that. Yeah. And there's a chance we don't find it. We could do Swamp. We need the hook to complete it. And there's a chance we don't find it. But if we look in one of the two places for the other required item, one of them is significantly faster to do. So we can clear out Swamp looking for the bow, whiff on it, and then we find the bow and the hook in Desert.
I mean, for me, Eastern Pod is the easy answer. There's Ice Rod. Oh, man. Yeah. We're not going to have to hunt for that one. Assuming that Kirby goes to do the turn-in, which I believe is going to happen. Looks like both runners have the same idea. Yeah. 100% Eastern Palace Pod right here. And then if you whiff, your opponent probably did the same thing.
Yeah, I don't disagree that they would potentially do the same thing, but if you can manage to make it so that you only have to do those transitions one time, that long walk one time, that's a lot of time that you just win back.
Yeah, I think ultimately the strength in my decision there would be density, right? You have Saha, which is 4 checks. Eastern Palace, which is at least 2, maybe 3, and then Pod is at least 4, maybe 5. So you've got way more opportunities to get an item that you need to move forward in the game versus Swamp. And then if you don't get the item that you need, and it ends up being like hookshot Swamp into progression item on Argus, then okay.
Yeah, I think we're actually both just saying the same thing. It's maybe a matter of perspective or what you're willing to try.
Yeah.
I know about your experience in that sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's either play is wrong, but I think there's a value difference in both plays.
It's a choice. It's a tough choice, I think, and it could slow things down.
Maybe if I'm feeling behind, I'd pull the Swamp play out. But then that's sort of, you're judging the skill level of your opponent in a 1v1 situation when you say, "Oh, I'm behind." Well, how do you know that?
Well, you want to do things in the fastest order possible, right? And I think the biggest thing, just to simplify my thought on that one, the biggest thing I don't like about the Pod Eastern play is if it's not in Pod, you check Eastern. If it's not in Eastern, you check Pod. You're going to check both unless you hit it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swamp is one check. One linear check to the back. If you don't hit hookshot, you won't hit bow either, and then you know it's probably going to be over here.
We're going to get a case study here, Nugz. Look at this.
It'll be interesting.
We've got AkumaGath heading to the Pod area, and we've got DDRKirby picking up the sword upgrade, potentially looping this into Swamp Palace.
It is.
Oh!
There's the mitts.
Yo!
Wow, on green pendant. That's crazy.
On green. So both players are going to get the mitts today. When is the question?
Wow.
That's, oof. Funny blue
that's
boomerang.
interesting. I think they're leaving to go to ice. I think you knock out ice right away.
Yes. Yes. You go do ice.
Because it can have either of those 2 progression items, but it is your
Yes!
out of the dungeon.
Go Kirby! Let's go! This is a race now. Both players are going to get mitts.
As they say, it's on, right? Is that what cool people say now?
Oh, well, we're going to get the, okay, so we're going to do the, I guess pyramid, oh yeah, pyramid ledge, and then we'll go to the green pendant, right? I hope.
Wow, this could be some huge divergence if they don't go grab that, and they just commit to one of the 2 other plays.
Yeah, keep a sound mind, Kirby. Go do that green pendant turn in. Don't leave it behind. You went out and got it. I like AkumaGath's commitment to Ice Palace here. I think this is a great move. Fully clearable dungeon.
Do they come in with any magic potions, or do we? Oh yeah, we still got the 1.
We burned the red. I don't know. I don't think the other one had.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
That is either the reddest of pairings, or that is locking something else.
Great. The mitts does give us the potential to clear, get into Turtle. We can potentially get into Turtle Rock with the Quake Medallion, if the medallion opens it up.
Quake?
Yeah, this is
And Meyer. Oh no boots, no hook. I mean, we're gonna hit one of the 2 anyway.
Oh, okay. I was a little concerned there, Kirby.
Yeah, no,
went right past him. Okay, decision time. And okay. I think we may be doing the Ice Palace play here too. Assuming that Turok is accessible. Yeah, and Meyer as well. Pet is not quite dead. Yeah, I appreciate that Kirby took a second to kind of get your head clear. Wow, Mitts is a big item. You have a lot of choices. So here's a question. We'll throw a scenario out here. We're going to get the flute here. And I think we got 2 out of the 3 items so far in Ice Palace. I don't know if we've seen the 3rd yet. Let's just say we get Book here. And we have Flute. What do we do?
We have Book and we have Flute. All right.
Just think about Book for a sec. Because we obviously have Mire. We have the Dark Mire access.
Okay, so pull it back just a hair. The sword logic is interesting because the pendants are not accessible. 2 of the pendants are not accessible without 1 sword. Right. Moth is not accessible with no swords as well. One sword had to be in the light world.
Yes.
2 swords had to be in the light world because you don't have cape yet. 2 swords have to be in the light world.
Wow. So let's just hop on over to Desert.
Yeah.
Crystal Dungeon, clearable. Might have Gina might have our other sword potentially.
Have we not checked that? I thought we did.
No. So Kirby went to Floodgate but did not go to Desert area. I think same with AkumaGath. I think they both did the same thing.
Where was our mirror? Mirror was in. Was it on the mountain? It was.
No. Mirror was Dig Game.
Was it? Oh, right. Okay.
Dig Game. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Manga saw something I was oblivious to. Oh, AkumaGath, no! That's not good. That now puts DDRKirby firmly in the lead. Yeah, this was a pain point in the last race for Akuma. Let's see how Akuma responds to this first one. Hopefully we don't see any more coming up. This is a big moment for him. I think how he responds here is this is very important. Oh, the clipping. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't react to it because I saw DDRKirby actually pulled it off, or didn't quite pull it off, I think, in the first race. In the fire bar. Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking about the same room. Okay, Fire Rod. Do you have enough magic? Do you have a backup, Kirby? I don't remember. Would have probably picked one up at Witch Hut, right? At the potion shop.
Oh, I don't think they've used their green yet.
Yeah.
Okay, they got lots.
Yeah, he picked up a blue and a green. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, even a red potion would have done it too. Anything.
Very nice. Oh, super nice fight.
Clean.
What a cool little double hit with the Fire Rod.
I love it when they behave like that.
Yeah. All right, so DDRKirby picking up crystal number 3, and we have Mitts. We have Flute. We need to go activate that Flute, or make a different choice. There's actually a couple choices here, but I would probably just go ahead and get the Flute active and go to Desert area at this point. Okay, so no magic on AkumaGath's side. Did Akuma pick up any potions? I don't remember that, to be honest.
I think they have a B, right? They have a
They
bee.
well, they
I
let
don't know
the
if they
bee
just
go.
use their green. Yeah, I don't know if they went by or not. I didn't catch that. They had the one green left though.
What you gonna do?
Uh-oh.
A little frustration there.
Looking for more magic? Right side, you gotta pull.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Yep, gotta burn it. I can tell you this is 100% Gen 4. This is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum music. I only remember this now because I played Legends Arceus recently, and it covers a lot of the same music. Okay, so AkumaGath picking up crystal number 3 as well. Not too far behind. AkumaGath still has a chance. Oh! That's Quake entry into Meyer. Meyer is fully in logic.
Yeah, even though Desert could absolutely be bootlocked, but if we choose to steal the key instead after a save and quit, we could just potentially clear the dungeon instead. It's only bootlocked if it's the big key. That's what we need to know.
Right. And with the cape in hand, DDRKirby has both invulnerability items, and probably the more important of the two. Just gonna stand the magic cape.
I mean, I think the magic cape is fantastic. It is my crutch. Let's see. Oh wow!
Yep,
Okay.
boots locked.
Yep, we're boots locked.
Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and pick up the boots right here inside of Desert. No, it's a small key. Okay. Get to hold our breath a little bit longer. AkumaGath going to activate the flute. Or had already done so, I guess. I missed that one.
I'm too busy with the big key on the torch. I didn't catch the flute situation.
Oh, hook shot!
Word!
Ah! Let's go to Swamp. Swamp time.
All right.
Or I guess, yeah. Are we gonna do checkerboard? Yeah, we need checkerboard first. And also Agina. Yeah, it was a big key on the torch, so it is boots locked.
That's the way that works though. Is just Lenmos is boots locked, right? But boots could certainly be behind the hookshot. Am I wrong there? It changes the logic a little bit if it's a big key, does it not?
I'm gonna call an audible on that, chat. I don't know. I think that means it can be behind hookshot. So we got the small key. I think the logic is different if the small key's on the torch. That might be obvious.
Oh, I don't know. I'm more asking than anything because I'm never 100% sure. I just the one thing we can't really do in this situation is waste our keys and not get access to that chest that has the hookshot in it. It's the one thing that is guaranteed.
What is AkumaGath doing? I didn't quite get that. You need to... Oh, this is not good. You need to go back. Oh, no. Is this Smith Chain?
Unsure. What else could we do instead? I mean, we still haven't touched Eastern Pod. Still haven't touched Swamp on that side. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just more overworld. It is.
Yeah, I mean, this could be boots for AkumaGath, maybe. Yeah, I was reflexively gonna say, like, I don't know about this, Akuma, but maybe this is fine. You do have to flip back to you would have to flip back to desert to get to the hookshot anyway. You do this, you flute and turn in your chest, and then you go somewhere. Hookshot is in the back small chest of Desert Palace, right side desert. I'm sorry, did I cut you off, Nugz?
No, I was thinking aloud. Just I'm not sure if AkumaGath has done the mushroom yet.
I don't believe. You mean the powder check?
No, the mushroom turn in.
Oh yes, they both did. That's how you got Ice Rod.
Right. Okay.
No, Akuma took a calculated death in Mire Shed. I think assuming that it was a dungeon entrance. I don't know why you would take a death instead of just doing the immediate save quit in Mire Shed. But Akuma was there, and then it looks like Akuma is going to come back and do desert checks. Oh, the portal. Thank you, Sean. My bad. That's right. He had a portal in Kakariko and wanted to preserve it. That's the smart comment I didn't understand because I'm not smart like you all are. I didn't get that part. I ran out of hard drive space a little while ago. Okay, we're going to see Diver down here from DDRKirby. Without a sword out in front. What a baller.
Always a little weird watching Lapras run along the water, but that's okay. Let's see Swampeo big here. Let's see the bow in here and maybe boots. Let's just have both in here. Swamp is never generous enough.
Okay, AkumaGath playing on. What's the bomb? Is this like a signature move of AkumaGath to just drop bombs? I missed that one. What do we get?
We got the bow.
Oh, the bow. Well, Swamp's clearable, Pod's clearable, EP's clearable. We need the boots, and then we're in go mode, I believe. Boots go mode. So yeah, Kirby's on a great path right now.
Just checking. I hate it when the big key is in one of these next two chests, because then you have to make that decision. Do I turn around and go back and get it, or do I come back in the dungeon? It's always the wrong decision no matter what choice you make. At least it is for me.
I think here, go back. Big key could be big key locked. Big key chest could lock the big key, I think. We could also get on the boss, too.
I think it just puts a small key on Argus, doesn't it?
Okay. What you gonna do? Alright. I didn't count the items.
Neither did I.
So...
There's only 2 left in here.
I'm not sure if we saw a compass pickup or not. AkumaGath will be following DDRKirby into Swamp now. We're gonna see spins? Yeah, let's see it. Double spins.
That's how you do it. Oh,
yep.
Man.
charge. Boop. Boop. Not quite like that. Got a little close there. Nice. Yeah, and then you just slash from here. Okay. Ooh. Kill confirmed. And with Argus properly cooked, we've got crystal number 4.
That was excessive. That was absolutely excessive, but I wholeheartedly approve.
Maybe there's a little bit of a venting of frustration. That boss is not particularly fun. I'm the beholder. I have the beholder, I guess. If we had a red sword, that boss fight's fun. Hey, Mr. Aaron Snurd, those seconds were worth burning. Totally worth it.
It's just a pleasant sound. I can understand.
It's like pew pew. All right, this is a very easy full clear of Eastern and Pod.
We're clearing until we hit boots, and then we're done. That's a good feeling. Oh, we're maybe done. Yeah, we're done. That's a good feeling.
I think AkumaGath seems like AkumaGath's feeling much more comfortable with this seed.
Hey, question. So this is an interesting one. This is now just probably speculation or craziness on my part. But you pulled a big key out of Shooter Room, right? Let's say that happened. It did happen. Do you immediately walk out near and do Eastern instead? Because if you stay, you're committing to doing all of Pod. But if you do Eastern instead, which is totally linear, you have to do the whole thing in just to get
finish Pod, and then go to Eastern. Finish the boss. I mean.
Yeah. So you come back to Pod. You find after finding boots in Eastern, you get to go straight to the boss. You do not pass go, do not collect $200. You just go kill Helma.
I don't see why you wouldn't just kill Helma right then and there. Anyway.
Or just run there first and then do the rest.
You're right.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. Actually, I like that better.
Yeah, it's not something that I've ever done actually, which is funny. It's been just like the people that I've played with in Mentor Tournament. It's been a discussion, and it's like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. And then when you're in the moment,
yeah,
do you remember to do something like that?
No, that's actually a perfectly valid point for them because like we're gonna have to kill the boss anyway. We just need to go grab one key.
Yep, you do it. You finish Eastern, and then you save a mirror transition. I think doing it that way too, because you only have to mirror the one time going to Eastern. And if you end up getting the item, you get boots in Eastern, then cool. Then you just flute to desert and take care of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because you're already in the light world. That makes sense. That's the beauty of Pod, I guess. You have the choice. As long as you hit the big key early, you can just go one way or the other. You don't have to do both of it all together.
Here we go. So this is going to be the nice Kirby. It's going to be the boss kill into Eastern probably.
Okay, I like it. I'm learning something today.
Yeah, same. This is great.
The mountain play though is interesting as well. Wonder what they're hoping to find here, because I mean, I guess it's behind Hook, so could very well be boots here. As long as that makes again, I'm not 100% sure on the logic on that one, if it's possible, but it kind of makes sense in my head.
Yeah, this boots locations. Just pray that Turtle Rock is not Quake. But I have a very strong feeling it is definitely Quake. And it is. Oh man. Does he feel behind enough to tempt fate?
Oh. Oh, what? That
Now,
was close.
That's awesome. I've done that.
Yep,
the time I remember
too.
doing that, there was not enough room for me to move downward to dodge that, and I got caught by the duck. But that is funny.
Mimic. I did that on I did that on the Mimic Cave ledge.
Oh yeah, you are done.
Oh, that felt
that
so
stinks.
Bad. Yeah.
Hookshot Cave has not been entered.
I forgot how saving portals work. Oh, we learned so much some days. Yeah, Hookshot Cave.
I don't think we've entered it yet.
Well, we haven't been up to this side of the mountain yet. This is the first.
Right, this is the first time we're touching Dark World here on this side. Yeah. Okay, so Kirby's going back into pod. Okay. Well, shucks. And sorry, we're getting some latency on AkumaGath's side. We got the successful hammer jump, though. So far, no mitts, or boots, excuse me, no boots yet in pod here. Oh, yep. That's why you need a small key.
That's a whoops.
Yep, got to bring at least a small key and a big key into that trick there. DDR may just decide to go to Eastern now. Yep, okay. Fair enough. You should probably go back in, unfortunately, if you don't get the boots here. Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like we lost the stream feed for AkumaGath officially. It's on AkumaGath's side. So we will just have DDRKirby to watch for right now.
Hopefully that comes up again real soon, but I'm really interested in seeing what goes on with this Eastern play. I want to see where these boots are.
Yeah. Huh. Will boots be in Turtle Rock? The world may never know until Kirby gets there.
We will. We have to know. The suspense may kill us.
That's a very nice tempered sword pickup. A little late to that one, but yeah. Good sword pickup. Should make the climb to Ganon a lot easier.
I guess, yeah, that was the second Light World sword. Probably not actually relevant and just some sort of bias, but
Okay, we only have 11 arrows. We need to pick up some more.
Okay,
We'll probably pick them up towards the tail end, I guess.
What's that?
I guess we could just pick them up on the way to the boss.
For sure, or just solve the problem by picking up silvers on the way.
That's
both would be fine.
That's. I never think about these things. We should just pick up silvers, you know.
Yeah, why not, right? Just will them into existence.
Well, the hunt is on.
Slowly. One step at a time. I can't believe the pace that they're keeping up with, you know, without boots. We're still sitting, we're an hour 15 in. 4 crystals, 1 pen. About to pick up our 5th. It just feels like
about to pick up our 6th.
6th, sorry, 6th.
Yeah.
I kid numbers today. Yeah.
Numbers
math
suck.
is hard, man. Like, it's really tough. It's like arithmetic is my worst subject. It's just awful.
But yes, this pace is really good. And Kirby spoiled it. Well, if you all are just tuning in, 1 hour and 16 minutes in, go back and watch this from the beginning.
It's worth it. There's some serious excitement here.
Yeah. Let's see the quick kill that I struggle with here. Let's see how Kirby does it. And look,
Flawlessly,
Kirby
apparently.
does it flawlessly. Look at that. No boy, Dante with the raid. Hope your NNG playthroughs were exciting. To those of you joining from Dante's stream, welcome to the Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament Finals for Gold Sword Bracket. Unfortunately, we lost AkumaGath's feed, so we just have DDRKirby. Right now, DDRKirby's just wrapped up Crystal number 6 and is heading to Dark Death Mountain. AkumaGath was in Turtle Rock last we saw, but right now we have no idea where AkumaGath is. So...
A dark room, I speculate. Maybe not. Oh no, we have that.
Currently, DDRKirby is up 1-0 in this best of 3. If AkumaGath wins, it forces a game 3. But if DDRKirby pulls out the win here, DDRKirby ISQ will be the Gold Sword champion of the Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament.
Well, hopefully Akuma gets back on from this. Like, there's no way that that would feel good for anybody. I think we all want to see a game 3 as is too.
What I'd like to know is how AkumaGath is doing so well in this dark room.
It's Schrodinger's dark room. We don't know if he's alive or dead, actually. We see nothing.
Okay, nice. So DDRKirby is going to activate or open up Turtle Rock and do Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny Cave first. Boots in here as feels GG if Boots end up being in here.
Well, AkumaGath did the checks.
Oh, we did the Super Bunny, but did he do Hookshot Cave?
Oh, good question.
I
think so.
don't think he actually did Hookshot Cave. I think he just did this and then went into TR. I didn't see the rock get lifted up, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Like, because this is the very last Death Mountain check that DDRKirby has. Outside of Ether Tablet, I think. Ether Tablet, I think, is still in play here. So that's 2.
Oh, we don't have the book, right? Sorry, spaced out for a
Oh,
second
no
there.
book.
So you can
Fair.
tablet in
Good.
play, but yeah, no book.
Yes, you're right. No book. Okay, Turtle Rock. So if boots actually do end up being in Turtle Rock in some capacity, AkumaGath would be able to go mode the remaining 3 dungeons versus DDRKirby only being able to do that with one of them. And really not even one of them because we've already desert anyway. Huh. Ped is not dead, by the way.
There's the boots. Oh, why is it dead?
Okay.
That should be dead by now.
I think the fact that it was in the front, I still think DDRKirby's got the advantage here. We've already done those other dungeons. Who knows, though? AkumaGath could be on the climb as we speak. Probably not.
Now,
Big Key was
did
in
we
the
know what
front,
Meyer
so...
was? Maybe not that it should matter. It doesn't matter at all. Never mind.
What's that?
I said it didn't matter if we knew what Meyer was or not. I just caught myself. I was saying something dumb.
Oh. Oh. You're in good company. I do that all the time.
We need nothing else. We're good. We're comfy. We're cozy.
Right. Yeah, Pod Big Key is in the front of Pod, so it's... Akuma could make up some ground.
Desert Big Key's out in the open, right in the front. You know, Pod Big's in the front of Pod.
Yeah, and Akuma got to skip Hookshot Cave, too. Akuma did not have to do Hookshot Cave. And skipped it.
Yeah, there was nothing in there. Hmm. Progression wasn't just necessarily on Moth, it was on Green Pendant. That's even more gross. We killed Moth for paper.
You know, PRD, oh my gosh, did Akuma not do left side swamp? I don't see a bow marked.
I don't think they've done it yet, right?
Did he not? Oh no. Oh man. Oh. Well, DDRKirby, congratulations. You have your 7th crystal. And to all of you watching, Nugz, you wanna do the honors here?
Oh, is this the part where we guess where the big key is? I believe it is. So
No. This is the part where you guess where it is.
Oh, where I guess where it is.
And we tell you whether you're right or wrong.
Oh, okay. So this is, we play the odds 1 to 26. Or sorry,
right.
1 to 21.
So Nugz, what check do you think the big key is going to be on?
Let's go with the last one.
Oh, with what?
The last one they do.
The last one. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat. Do you think Nugz is correct or not? Is it going to be the last check that DDRKirby does?
It honestly, it really better not be like in Hope Room without another key, because then it wouldn't. Oh, the jokes. Let's go with 13. 13's a great number.
13. So I know DDRKirby tends to do Hope Left. Sometimes full left without Hope Room. I'm gonna guess it's going to be on check number 4. Check number 4 being the top left of, is that, I don't know what these room names are called. What's the first 4 chest room on the left side called?
The Stalfos room, maybe? I don't know.
There you go. We'll just call it that, because there's, right, that makes sense to me. There's Stalfos in there. That's the Stalfos room. So, I'll go with 4, and it's the top left chest in that room.
Now, is that the second chest they opened, or is that the fourth? Or the third?
Oh, that's fair.
Yes. Do you go in counterclockwise order? Do you go in clockwise order? I mean, it all matters.
I actually mix that up every now and then. Sometimes I'll do bottom right and do it counterclockwise.
You ever make an X?
Oh, AkumaGath's back.
Hey, there we go.
Sweet.
They have boots. They do not have tempered. They're
No freaking way. He did not pick up bow and TR. Alright, so we're going to see Hope left. Oh my gosh.
It was in swamp, though.
Well, a bow was in swamp.
Oh, a bow, yeah.
But if he didn't actually have the bow coming out of swamp, then he picked it up in Turtle Rock. Or he picked it up in an overworld check that we did not get to see. So it actually could potentially... He probably did full clear TR, but...
Well, Ganon will tell us.
Oh my god, I got it right!
And I was still wrong, because it wasn't the last check he did. He did 2 more.
Sorry guys, I have the spoiler log. I have to confess. I got the number wrong. It was 5. So who got 5? Scoopula! Yeah, but Scoopula has the Scoopula has the spoiler log too. But good job, Scoop. So sorry. I didn't mean to blow everyone's ears out there. It just blew my mind.
Having some issues with the Mimic. Oh.
Yeah, assuming Kirby does a smooth enough climb and Ganon fight, it's looking like Kirby's championship here. AkumaGath's wrapping up pod. We'll do Eastern, and then be on the way to the climb. But I think we're looking at potentially our Mentor Tournament champion here.
It would look that way. I mean, how do you? That's a huge gap to try to come back from. I think both of these two are more than practiced enough to close out a seed like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Yep, very nice fire rod fight. Good RNG there too. They pretty much lined up for Kirby there. Alright. I've never seen the Cane of Burna used that way before. That's good though. AkumaGath used the Burna to drop on top, drop off the ledge to go to the switch room, so that he would not get knocked off himself.
Right, I didn't know that was possible. I was too busy watching DDRKirby do the whiz ropes, but I'm gonna have to steal that. I'm gonna have to use that. So I get myself caught by those beetles way too often.
Man, this is a great climb so far. What a great torch room.
Those are really good turtles. It is really good turtles. Alright.
And we have 4 small keys.
But good turtles.
Unfortunately, assuming that the other bow was in TR, Kirby is not going to get silvers pre-fight. That's crazy. Oh, there's the other small. Okay. Yep, right, because Akuma won't go back to left side swamp. Akuma burning arrows there for some reason. Just probably out of frustration. Yeah.
Well, it does look like there is a time gap. Like there's stuff that, yeah, like 15 minutes or so of gameplay, or just he must have completely lost access to be able to play. Because it just there's time unaccounted for there.
Well, I think he was still going.
Right?
Well,
and they both had similar stuff left to do. Like either way, they should have kind of wound up in similar spots. But not 2 touches behind. Like there's.
Oh, fair enough. Because he was going to TR, he would have found the boots right away and left. But he did Desert Palace first. Keep that in mind. He did go do Desert before Pod. So I think he was still playing. Question mark.
Yeah, I'm unsure.
Maybe.
I don't think so, because it's still like there's just it feels like there's time missing. I could be wrong.
There may have been at least maybe some time spent. Oh, I gotta get the restream back up or whatever. But I think at that point, if you do local recording, I think you can just. I think you're just allowed to just play it out, but. Okay, now we're on the final Ganon fight of the tournament for DDRKirby. Very nice phase 2. Expert use of the magic cape and the hook shot. And we picked up half magic somewhere.
I was left side swamp.
Oh, it was? Okay. Got the torch glitch off. 1 spin. 2. He may have gotten a 3rd. No, he didn't get a 3rd, did he? Earlier. 3. Missed that one. 4. And got the dash hit. Does that count?
I have no idea.
7.
Cool. I'll take cool.
8. 9. 10. 11. This should be it, right? Oh, it does count! Okay, I didn't know that.
Hey, I learned another thing today.
Well, everyone, let's wish DDRKirby a good game. Get your GGs in chat. We are looking, potentially, bridge, at our Gold Sword Bracket champion.
That is GGs. Well played, sir.
DDRKirby finished with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, 25 seconds. AkumaGath is still in the is doing the boomerang Armos Knight fight. Fun fact: you can kill the Armos Knights with boomerang. I love this so much. This is so great. It does take a bit.
This is a victory on principle.
And we are joined by DDRKirby, the champion of the Gold Sword Bracket of the GMP Mentor Tournament. GG DDRKirby.
Hey, GG's.
Hey, congrats.
So, you have the floor, Kirby. Do you have any initial thoughts about the seed, about the race in general?
Oh, hold on. I was Hold on, I saw the stream audio going, so I was hearing you guys echo. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is wild. I definitely didn't expect to make it all the way here, but if I play like that, and especially if the seed also works out for me like that, I guess that works. I felt really happy with how I played that seed. I think the only thing, obviously, was the pod routing, which, I'm not used to doing Helma before the back, so I was with short of small key, and I was like, oh right, that's right. So
Yep.
and I also forgot to mirror after the first two chests on the right, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Feels really cool. It was a really good note to end the tournament on, I think, especially with those sweet dash hits on Ganon.
Oh yeah,
So
I was going ballistic watching them. Like, oh, you can do that.
yeah, you can. You can also if you are. So I knew I needed to do that because Ganon was far away. But if you're closer and you don't have time to charge a spin, you can also do a poke dash on Ganon for the same effect. And it's, since you're doing poke dash, it's kind of easy to time. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I guess thank you to everyone involved in this tournament. All you guys, the Restream crew, and all the mentors and mentees and fellow mentees. It's been a blast playing this tournament, and of course, Herfy, Dimp, and Tanty for hosting everything. So, and huge shout outs to Zen Arcane as well, my primary mentor. He's been really invaluable as a sounding board for when I have, routing scenarios or, things that I kind of want to just bounce off of someone else. And they were my week one, and I just felt like we really clicked in terms of how he likes to think about the game and how I felt like I wanted to think about the game. So that really worked out. And shout outs as well to Vextifer and Jamie Misher. They were my mentors for weeks 2 and weeks 3. But really shout outs to everyone involved.
Very cool. Well, you did an excellent job through this entire tournament. Nugz, did you have any parting words for DDRKirby yourself?
I just would want to say that it's been a pleasure watching a lot of you guys through the entire tournament. Congrats on the win. Way to stick it out, and yeah, it's been a heck of a lot of fun watching you and fun commentating the race. Thanks for putting on the show.
Yeah, no problem, man. I think actually one thing I want to do after this is I still have the VODs from the what are they called, the async aptitude tests that we had to do as for when we were registering for the tournament, and I kind of just want to run one of those and just put the VODs side by side as a comparison.
That should be a fun watch.
Idea. It's something I've been thinking about doing as well. Just running one of the first ones I ever did in my state now. Hopefully something that I just can't remember. And then
yeah, it's been a long time.
See how they compare. I think it's a really interesting concept.
Do you have time for a shameless plug?
I think so. Sure.
All right. So I am developing my own indie game by myself. It's actually a music game. So, and it's called Rhythm Quest. So it's a chiptune rhythm-based platformer game. So if you go to rhythmquestgame.com, you can check out the game. There's a free demo available on the web or on Steam, and I'm hoping to continue working on that and hopefully get it out next year. So really appreciate it if you could check that out and give it a wish list on Steam and all that good stuff.
Well, with that, I want to give a quick shout out to AkumaGath17, our runner-up for Gold Sword Bracket. If everyone could just give a GG to AkumaGath, thank you for racing these 2 races in the finals, and congratulations on making it to the finals of the Mentor Tournament. And with that, I think we're going to get ready to hand it over to Dante. So DDRKirby, if you could stick around, Dante's going to take over from here.
Yo, what's up, guys? Huge GGs to DDRKirby. GGs to everybody. Winning a tournament's always super fun, but I think one thing that's super special about this tournament is that we all come in, everyone comes in, they know how to play the game, but they want to get better. And I think that's one thing we can say is that I hope everybody at least found some way to get a little better at this and make some friends along the way too. That's also super important. And we will we'll be in touch, DDRKirby. We'll get the exclusive interview about your experience on the podcast, as long as you're available to do that. So that should be a really good time. GG's again to AkumaGath, making a good run to finals. And man, this is what the third, is this the third or the fourth? This is the 19, 20, 21. This is the fourth year we've done a mentor tournament. It's insane. Like the turnout always is huge. And I don't know, as one of the hosts here, I couldn't really, I can't fathom that like so many people keep coming to the game. Like I love it. I'm glad the game and the community are growing, but it's wild. I'm gonna ramble for an hour. I don't need to do that. I can do that on the podcast. So just some quick shout outs. I do want to give a huge shout out to our mods that came up this year. Adalor, John Snoo, Lucian Greeth, Mr. Aaron Snurd, Trey Spire, and Vextifer, doing a lot of extra work for us. Also, a lot of those previous mentor people as well. Also, our admins who have really done a lot of the heavy lifting as well. Amarith, Lumaga, Malmo, and Xylo. Yeah, a lot of times we, as hosts, like my life's really busy. I can't speak for the other two, and if without the admin team, the mod team, I don't really think we'd be able to put like our name on this, so to speak. So a huge shout out to them. If you haven't given those folks a follow on Twitch, do that. Also, just talk to them. They're really nice, awesome people. But yeah, congrats on this again. I think, look, Amarith, correct me if I'm wrong. We've got a few more races, don't we? Like a couple of these series haven't been decided.
Correct. We actually haven't had many of the other finals even kick off yet. We got Tempered Sword final game 3 actually running right now. We're planning on getting a vodcast of that going probably in the next day or so, just because of the way the schedule's lined up, we couldn't get both aired at the same time, which is unfortunate, but we're gonna try and do what we can. As well as the Fighter Sword just had the last semifinal match finish up, so we got the Fighter Sword finals coming up soon, as well as the Master Sword Game 2 coming up in the next couple days.
Awesome. Well, I'm hoping we can get that vodcast going for that Game 3. Game 3s are always super exciting, especially when it's finals. Not exciting to play in, though. Just scary. But yeah, GG's. We got the thing plugged on the screen. We do have a bronze match, Game 2, PowerToMario versus Mundo. Man, I can't talk. Tonight, 7 p.m. Gonna be here. Be here for it. It's gonna be a really good time. But yeah, thank you guys for all the restreaming, commentary, and everything. We're not done yet, but we did want to at least have someone say a few words for the finals here, for the gold sword. So congrats again, DDRKirby. Well deserved.
Yeah, thanks, and GG's to everyone.
And with that, we are going to send a quick raid on over to Speed Gaming. They are finishing up a race here in a little while that is in the casual boots tournament. So go give them a check out here, and we will see you all on the next race later tonight. Have a good night.